good, everyone? As you could probably tell from the intro, or probably more than likely the title of the video, this one is about G-Fest 28. I am not the biggest Godzilla fan, even within like different friend groups, but I think we can pretty much like agree on that, you know, giant kaijus and robots and fighting in cities and in desolate wastelands, it's pretty cool overall. And so like when I found out that there was a convention for Godzilla and Godzilla related things, I was super excited because my first experience with it was Godzilla versus Megalon. That one like really had me hooked. And you see that guy right there, that is Jet Jaguar, and he's of like pretty much like all of the Godzilla pantheon, or however you want to put it, like he's my favorite character. He's a little goofy, he's very goofy, but he's also very awesome. With Jet Jaguar being my favorite character, and there's a convention called G-Fest, the thing that I want to go there for is to get some kind of Jet Jaguar. That's the hope. That's the dream. So Travis and I arrived at the Donald E. Stevens like convention center, and we had parked where you would normally park for, you know, like Wizard World or like other conventions. So pro tip, it was actually being held at the Hyatt Regency, which is not close whatsoever. There's way better parking options. So we were going through like the skyways, just trying to find a way that was not locked and could lead us back, you know, to the correct convention we were going to.
This is crazy.
Even ran in, you know, like as we were going through, we even ran into another convention, which was a custom car event. So before we got to G-Fest. Oh, quick side note here, I just wanted to showcase this standalone CVS stand because it was neat to see in the wild. We met up with Andy, and we met up with Andy's friend Rich, who I had never met before. Super cool guy. So the first stop we had here was the dealer room, and it's something that, like, if you've ever been to like a larger convention, you know, whether it's a gaming convention or some, you know, comic or entertainment focused like C2E2, there's a fun vibe, right? There's really talented people there. There's really great cosplayers and stuff like that. But when you go to a convention that has just like an incredibly narrow focus, that has like a different energy, because these are people who don't like this thing. They love this thing. And you can really tell. It's like super infectious. The energy is great, you know, like, so in this room it was just like, is it Godzilla or Godzilla tangent? Then it exists in this room. Like, if it's available for purchase, it's probably in this room. Travis got really sucked in with all like the fun retro merch.
Am I gonna buy something Toxic Avenger related here? Of all the things.
Andy went to go get like a t-shirt, and Rich was probably the strongest out of all of us. He did not make any impulsive purchases, so that's impressive. So after that we go into and check out the art room. Now for the art room, it is basically any attendee, you can put together artwork and submit it, and they will put it in this like gallery room. So there's a lot of love and talent and passion that went into this, and especially like with the younger entries. You know, it was definitely more talented when I was that age, and yeah, I'm hoping that this is something that helps kind of encourage them to do more and more artwork and to continue it. Also, once again, as we were saying earlier, it's giant monsters. You can't go wrong with that. The next stop was like an official model kit room or like store. I'm not sure, because they had these giant statues, incredibly detailed, just massive like centerpieces, very expensive, incredibly expensive. But you see it, you see it, you're like, I get it, I get why it's that price. So in this room, like, you could make purchases for the kits that they had. You could pre-order ones that were coming out. They even had 2 that they wouldn't let you take pictures or video of. I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about it. I'm not sure how that works. Those were really cool, and I could definitely see wanting to buy one in particular. But that is neither here nor there. We are not here to talk about my poor financial decisions. So one room over, they have like the history of G-Fest. This one is very neat, where you see like each t-shirt that was made for each convention. They have photos and news articles, and you kind of see like where the show started, how it's changed, where it was being held, and you have like all of these memories. You see the celebrity guests that they had, you see the people who were like attending. Obviously with the pandemic, that limited, they weren't able to do a show then, but it was great to see it come back. So leaving the history room, we go into the like modeling and diorama room. And now this is different from the other model room, where that one was more kind of like in a store capacity. This one was just people showing off like the kits and dioramas and just things that they have sculpted to show off the kind of like their skill. You would have things that would range from like amateur enthusiast to like professional grade. You saw the intro, like that diorama was like one of my favorites. If you like miniature games, if you like just model terrains, things like that, super cool. And if I could get a prop oxygen destroyer, I would totally get a prop oxygen destroyer. That thing's cool. So closing out this this next hall, there was like 3 halls in total. I guess I should have mentioned that, but too late. I'm not gonna redo this cut. So here is like the theater room, where you could watch just a bunch of like, they would just have different kaiju related movies like on rotation for like all 3 days. I got to catch this one movie called Howl from Beyond the Fog, and it is a kaiju movie done entirely with puppets. It's a short film. I would say like check out a trailer. I don't know if it's available online, but it's worth a watch. I thought that was really cool. And then across the hall from that was the arcade section. So there's a lot of arcade games. There's plenty of stations with a ton of seating. If it was a really cool place just to like chill for a little bit, and also get your giant monster action on. There is a theme, obviously, and they're very good at sticking with it. And it was supported by Galloping Ghost, which we've been to many times before, and it's always great. So we would have stayed longer, but all that kaiju action works up an appetite. We leave to go to Shaq's chicken restaurant, Big Chicken.
We're here at Shaq's chicken place, getting some chicken sandwich. Full-on sandwich.
And then from there, we're full of like salt and carbs. We go next door to Stan's Donuts to fill up on sugar and more carbs. It was a good double header right there. So I head back to the convention center because I want to try to catch the costume parade. Unfortunately, at this point, I just get hit with this absolutely like brutal migraine headache, and I cannot do anything. And so I have to leave while they're doing the G party, like G Fest Jeopardy. There's probably an easier way to enunciate that where it makes more sense. So I didn't get to catch the costume parade. I'll try to catch it next year because we are definitely going next year. I'm definitely going next year. It's a wonderful experience. So let me share you with the booty that we came out of G-Fest. Andy got his awesome t-shirt.
Got a t-shirt I can wear for next year. Or the next time, whenever we go. Yeah.
Travis got some things that are very Travis and are very awesome.
This because it's garbage.
Wait, can you do...
Yes, it finally happened. And then this is for my dad who just watches dubs. He won't watch any kaiju movies with subtitles. He'll only watch dubs, which is hilarious. Like,
And of course, the thing that I wanted to come out of this event was getting a Jet Jaguar. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.